Hello and welcome to Raising TSC. Here is our daughter Zelda. She was born with a rare disease known as Tuberous Sclerosis Complex. It's such a rare disease that only about 1 in 6,000 children have it. We're currently on our way to one of the TSC Centers of Excellence, Cincinnati Children's Hospital. We're here not just for treatment, but to be part of a research study for a drug called sirolimus. Sirolimus has already been effective in treating tuberous sclerosis complex by stopping tumor cells from dividing so they stop growing. The research team is now trying to see if the use of sirolimus as early intervention can help stop the seizures from happening in the first place. Our first day at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, we got to meet with members of the research team, and they explained what this whole study was about. They answered all of our questions and were nothing but welcoming. They even had to make accommodations for us just because the weather was so bad. It was literally black ice, and our flight actually had to go to a different city just to get here. We then had to take a look at Zelda's brain activity. To do this, we had to do a test known as an electroencephalogram. As you can see here, we had to wrap Zelda up nice and snug. First, we also had to fast her for a couple of hours so that she'd be a little fussy and she'd be hungry by the time that the test came around. The reason we did this is that the bottle provides her with a great amount of comfort and could help her sleep during the procedure. Here she is getting the electrodes attached to her head. They just use a little sticky solution and they kind of use some tape to put it on her head. She's tolerating it well and there's no pain involved. She just genuinely doesn't like people touching her head. She did really well during this test, and as you can see, she's pretty calm and relaxed. As scary as it looks in the pictures, it's nothing to be afraid of. Miss Zelda did end up falling asleep during the procedure, and we got some excellent results. And by excellent results, I don't mean good or bad news. What I mean is we actually got a really clear test result, because we both had sleeping brain activity and waking brain activity. We were able to look to see if there's any abnormalities with Zelda's brain. We did, however, get the news that Zelda does have some abnormal activity in the left side of her brain. Right now, this doesn't mean much. However, this is a part of her brain that can potentially affect speech. Zelda's treatment team is committed to doing everything they can to prevent this blip on the screen from being a problem. If this research study is successful, that blip will be one thing we don't have to worry about. I'll wrap this up until part 2, where we talk about the Woods test and meeting Dr. Kruger. We also got to receive our meds for the study and we were accepted. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. And below is a link to our GoFundMe and the TSC Alliance. Please consider donating and helping benefiting Zelda or TSC research. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!